this started. This is Maddening mode of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Magic only run. This should be fun.
I see.
So the rules won't kick in until the Mutiny in the Mists mission, but it's pretty simple. You can only attack with magic, or magic weapons, or gambits. I am allowing gambits because, haha, this is maddening.
Wow, wonders.
Let's take down.
So, on the tutorial mission, we are going to start things off by already doing things in a weird way. I want to funnel all of the EXP to Byleth.
Ready and willing.
So Claude is going to hand over his bow to Byleth.
Stay focused.
Byleth comes up to do a little chip damage, and immediately my first run goes to health because Edelgard decides to miss not one but 2 hits, which consigns her to death. First death of the run.
Let's... Ready and willing.
Stay focused.
I'll cut through.
So on my second attempt, this time
I will
Byleth
prevail.
misses. But Edelgard decides to hit, so it's recoverable. That 1 HP is just rude, though.
We'll advance.
Failure is not an option.
Failure definitely was an option and posted 62%. Axes are wonderful, their hit rate is not. I'm so glad we're going to move away from them as fast as possible. Alright, and starting from this point, we are actually going to do something a little bit weird. We are going to dodge tank for about 10 turns extra in order to get Byleth to master the beginning class early. So doing this on this map instead of the next one means that on the next map, Byleth will start with the plus 5 HP actually full. Because when you first master the class, you will get those 5 HP empty.
Yes.
You fought well.
And since the next map is a wee bit spicy, we want those 5 HP. This group of enemies up here was 2 sword fighters and an axe. We want to leave the axe user alive because his accuracy, well, he has an axe. So,
Attack
dodge
when
tanking is a lot better from him. So we will kill the sword fighter, and leave him.
Witness my power.
Gonna just scoot my walking target out of the way there. And then I will switch Byleth to the bow. Since she cannot counterattack at one range, the axe fighter will prioritize her and continually try to slam into her. Let's speed past this. finishing out the rest of the map will give us a master class.
Well, how was that? I'm impressed.
Of course they both hit. Why wouldn't they?
Now you know your limits. Be mindful.
So if I killed this guy right now, everybody else would activate, and I don't want that, so I'm just gonna heal first. Sorry, Claude, you have been chosen.
Stay focused. Each battle, a chance to grow.
Hey!
It seems...
That is actually an excellent level. Edelgard's magic growth rate is actually 45%, but to get it this early is super nice. Odds are pretty good.
Careful.
It won't matter once we go into Monk, though. Still, it's nice to see. Keep it up.
Failure is not an option. Careful now.
A little bit of a slight element here. Even with the Vulnerary, if they both hit, it is death. But one of them's a
fought well.
47 and the other's a 42, so I was hoping one with this. And they do.
Another step.
And Violet also locks into a really good level. I am off to a good start here. And luckily, Dad can't kill Steal a Boss, so the EXP is still here for me.
Be mindful.
Since they both have level 2 already, it doesn't matter that much who I go for, but here.
How are you enjoying your time at the academy?
I must.
The blessing.
And I'm sure it will surprise no one to know at this point that I am going for Crimson Flower. I figure this is kind
So
of
you
a
have
safe
chosen-
middle ground for the challenge because I
Your
get no
heart-
They are all
Lysithia, but also a lot less
No.
dead weight than Blue
This-
Lions
Oh,
because,
no,
oh god.
In a few
No.
we will be using this battle as an opportunity to ask.
I love my Blue Lions kids, but there is no way in hell I'm surviving this challenge with them.
Take care.
Anyway, now it's time for the first Explore.
Okay.
Yes.
I completely forget where Edelgard is because my last run was the Golden Deer. Oops, I'll go back to her. So one of the lesser known things about the first day at the monastery is there are up to 4 shinies in this little back path here, and some of those can give you really good drops. That second one I picked up is always some sort of smithing material.
Right.
We'd love to see an arcane crystal, but it's pretty rare. The third one in the line is always either a blowfly or a herring bait, and I am gonna reset for a herring bait just because it is the only bait that can get the stinking goddess messenger. I give the smithing material another try and get the worst possible option. Thank you so much.
Professor.
But this time I win the 50-50, so it's worth saving. Now the last shiny is one of 4 different types of seeds.
Hey!
We want either Norsalot or Angelica, and we get it first try.
Right.
Angelica's the better one anyway, because since it's a 5-star seed,
Hi.
it gives more Professor EXP. So,
Hello.
Yes.
we doing good.
Okay.
So,
Professor. You should you look at
On the first exploration day here, you can have up to
Okay.
5 shinies on your map. So since I got the 4 that were in the back hallway, I know there can only be 1 more shiny on the map. And yes, the reason I am playing as female is indeed for Sylvain.
Professor?
I've decided that I'm
favor
going to
to
take 1 recruit from each house, and Sylvain coming so early and already at level 3 is really good for an early game boost. He's also surprisingly good with magic, despite how most people use him. So he will definitely be a solid unit later.
My thanks.
And we found shiny number 5. So now we don't have to check any more of the map if we don't have to. We can just finish the quests and get out of here.
maybe.
In hindsight, this was probably a mistake. I should have unlocked Edelgard's budding talent as soon as possible instead of going with Bernadetta here. But it's a
Nice.
small mistake,
I knew
so
I could count
it's
on
fine.
you.
It's fine.
Hello there. Well, I call you. Should the mods? Might you help me with a favor? Might you help me with a favor?
Luckily, Flame's bait can only catch one thing, so I don't have to worry about what I'm catching here. But, spoiler alert, we're gonna spend a lot of time resetting fishing later. A lot of time.
You have helped me so much.
Alright, and then I just take the time to go through and change everybody's goals to basically reason, faith, and authority in some combination. For Linhardt, I'm putting him as solo faith because I want early physic, and yeah, we're gonna need it. And Caspar is the one unit that is wholly useless outside of adjutant slots. Yeah, we're not gonna use him at all. At all. For Ferdinand and Petra, I put them both on solo faith. They are going to end up both being sword users, but the Levin sword is so far away right now that I just want heal as fast as possible. But before we go into the first real mission, there's one more very important thing to do, and that is fashion. Okay, now we're ready to kick ass. Alright, so for the mock battle, basically our theory here is we need to take as many casters as possible. because we want to push our casters to level 5 to get them doubled uses, or, well, to take away the half-use penalty. So obviously we are taking Linhardt and Hubert, and while I'd love to take Dorothea as well, there's just not enough power on that team. I would have to have Byleth kill pretty much everyone, which is not good. So Bernadetta is kind of the middle ground there. Just gonna adjust inventories a little bit. One thing that you'll see me do quite a bit here is I am going to try to give Bernadetta and Linhardt both as much axe experience as possible. This is for much, much later. Well, I guess level 10 isn't much, much later. But I'm going to give them the Armor Knight certification to basically double their defense at that point. Thanks to the restrictions later on, I'm not going to have a whole lot of chance to cheese with axes, but I am going to have a couple maps where I can take advantage of it. I made another minor mistake here. I usually give Edelgard a bow so that she can counter Ash and get some chip damage on him. But alas, I forgot. I'm gonna try not to do too much resetting for things like this. There's gonna be enough resetting in this run already, so I just run with it. Since she can't counterattack, I'm just going to take her weapon off. Nobody else can reach her, and this prevents Ash from doubling her, saving me a little bit of damage.
As you wish.
Oh no.
Battle. No.
Ooh, nice miss. Yeah, Linhardt can't really do much offensively on this map, but the heal EXP is so nice, I just have to keep him. Speaking of nice, means aside, that's actually a really good crit, because this little trio here is probably the worst part of the map. Edelgard gets HP and defense on this level, which we will take. And there's a bug on this map where whoever is in Ignat's spot, for some reason they don't do an attack forecast this turn. It happens every run, so we just kind of have to work with it and check manually to make sure he can't kill anyone. I really shouldn't play risky, especially since I got that crit earlier that made this a lot easier. But I'm greedy and I want this kill for Bernadetta, so I decide to take the chance here.
Well done.
And since I did give her an axe, Ignatz decides to very politely activate her personal skill, giving her +5 damage. Thank you.
I'd rather retreat.
And once again, Linhardt is not useful offensively. I don't know why I even checked that. But we decide to heal to start getting him EXP anyway. Byleth takes the kill because it's too dangerous to leave Ignatz alive another turn. It's a little unfortunate that, but Byleth is still level 2, so it's alright.
If they're waiting.
After a quick check to make sure that Linhart's heal will not put Bernadette at full health and turn her +5 damage off, I'm going to burn one of the heals here. With Byleth next to him, he will get the boosted EXP, which we desperately need on Maddening.
Oh no.
As always, dealing with Claude is a problem. Whoa, okay, that was interesting.
Too easy.
Not too surprising that she missed, but hey, now Claude is active and he and Hilda will leave their little hole here. Since Bernie does not get doubled by Hilda, we are safe to come and take another pot shot. Nice miss. Hilda does prefer Bernie here because she can attack and Bernie can't counter. Hubert has weaker defense, but he would be able to counter her.
To shock was.
I didn't actually want Edelgard to kill here. I would rather have given that kill to somebody else, but, well, crests have a mind of their own, I guess.
As expected.
Still unstoppable.
Taking a tiny bit more weapon XP here for our male mages. So we do want to leave Manuela alive for a punching bag later, but also by leaving the teacher in that spot alive, the blue lions do not all come at us all at once. We can aggro them one at a time. So it's very, very nice. I really need to stop saying nice. And Dedue's personal does make him a bit of a threat, so we want to make sure that he comes to us, which we can do by leaving Edelgard right on the edge here.
As you
This is not close enough to trigger Dimitri or Mercedes, which is very, very good. And now that he's here, his resistance is basically nothing, so he's easy to take down with mages. Or would be if, you know, Linhart had any offensive capability, but he can't even take this. So I have to use Bernie to soften him up even more, so that Linhart can think him
I'd
to
rather
death.
be napping.
Okay, so with him gone, Mercedes is not a threat in the slightest, but Dimitri definitely is. With an AS of 10, he is, he's capable of doing a lot of damage. If Byleth gets 2 speed, or enough strength to hit the next threshold, it's possible that you can have him not double, but since I didn't get either of those, I have to take Byleth's weapon off and draw him with an empty hand. I didn't notice until afterward, but Byleth actually had enough HP that she would have survived being doubled there and could have damaged him, but alas, I did not notice at the moment. Linhardt once again proves to be obnoxious by having 1 single experience point short of level 2.
Another step forward.
Kind of a mediocre level for Byleth. The magic won't matter at this point, and everything else is soft stats, so, I mean, Charm is nice. Hitting harder with gambits will be very nice in a couple chapters. I said nice again, didn't I? And Mercedes is so little of a threat, we can actually pull her with Hubert, which, is not gonna happen very often, I'm gonna be honest.
Still unstoppable.
Victory.
HP and magic are both amazing for Linhardt. We really, really, really like this level. However, putting him here was a large mistake. He doubles with wind, and he managed to get one of the 10% crits. So, bye Linhardt. Sorry, friend. You weren't that good on this map anyway, so level 2 will have to do. He was one of the ones that I wanted to use the Manuela punching bag strat for. If I'd been able to do that, he would have gotten level 3, maybe even level 4. But we're not going to reset. Like, we're almost done here. We're not resetting.
That is that.
Okay, so at this point, the map is clear except for Manuela, and she only has 6 Nosferatu. I'm sure you can guess where we're going with this. So the trickiest part of this entire cheese is that I want to get her back on the healing tile after I pull her off it. And positioning can be a bit of a pain in the butt, and for some reason she really doesn't want to go back on the tile. So I have to deliberately leave a dummy who she really wants to hit, and then block pretty much every other access point. So, let's see how we do. But Byleth is not quite close enough this round to block off the other spot, and of course she picks that spot to go from. So that's 1 round of failure. But this turn I'm able to block off all the other access points. So in order to attack Edelgard, she has to go on the healing tile. Or I could forget to re-equip Edelgard's weapon, meaning Manuela can attack from 1 away. This is recoverable, but now it's a 50-50 on if she goes up or down, so I'm just gonna take the risk. And of course, she goes down. At this point though, she is finally trapped, so she must go to the healing tile. For realsies this time. So now that she's in place, we want to burn her Nosferatus, and then start whacking. Once she can't attack, she won't move off the healing tile. So as long as we don't, you know, accidentally commit a murder, then we are free to cheese as much EXP as we can in the next 60 turns or so. So my goals here are to give Bernadetta as much axe rank as I can, and then give her and Hubert as much EXP as I can. And even at double speed, this is gonna take a while, so we're just gonna bit. Alright, so now Hubert and Bernie are level 2, Violet is level 4, and I'm kinda done with this map, so we are going to start trying to set up the kill for Hubert. However, Violet wants blood, so, no kill EXP for Hubert there.
The Black Eagle.
Even though
Well, that was fairly messy, but we got through. I could have got an extra 40 turns, but I really don't like to cheese that much. I'll usually cheese an extra like 30 turns per map. Anyway, we got a little bit of progress, we got a little bit of levels, and next time we will do more stuff.